Something else, we've obviously seen a 180 in terms of the Trump administration versus the Biden administration in the United States. Far more friendly, at very least, to the Bitcoin industry, right? Broader crypto Bitcoin industry. It's made it easier for you to operate in the United States. Do you think that this might be contagious globally? Do you think regulators globally, maybe not even beyond Europe, I know you serve people all over the world, are we moving in just generally a better direction? Is there more education happening with regulators? Is it getting easier for you to get the licenses you need to provide the services that you provide?
I'll give you a split answer. On one side, politicians are politicians, okay? I've been very vocal about this. I'm not left, I'm not right. I'm not red, I'm not blue. I'm not up, I'm not down. All this dumbass shit. I'm orange, I'm a Bitcoiner. I think
You could do that, we could clap for that.
Yeah, I feel very strongly that the best way for all of us, but I'll speak for myself and not for you guys, to affect change that I believe in is through open source software, is through free markets and building a profitable business is the financial expression of making the world a better place, because you are producing more value for the world than you're consuming from the world. And so politicians are politicians no matter how you dress them up, no matter how much makeup, how many fake tans. What we've seen so far, it's been a year since the election. Elon Musk was going to Doge my country and treat it like a startup and properly account for it. That didn't work. Everyone was going to pay for all of the mistakes that my country has made in the past via tariffs. China and Russia said absolutely fucking not. That didn't work. And then we were going to basically commingle with the Federal Reserve and manipulate the cost of money in order to debase it and finance our way out of it. And that's been a lot more difficult. And so here we are, exemptions on tariffs, Doge didn't work, and they're printing money to hand out stimulus checks. That, no offense, that sounds a lot like the Biden administration. So, right? I got a laugh out of that guy. It's not that dissimilar unless you sit online all day and you compare what color ties they're wearing. So politicians are politicians. Now, I greatly prefer this administration than the prior one because they're trying, and they're not debanking me, and they're trying to provide a clarity. So that is great, and I'm not talking crap. I'm just being honest. Which I don't think you guys want another politician. You don't want me to be a politician. You don't want me to be another old white guy in a blue suit that's telling you a bunch of bullshit. And so I'm just being honest. Now, on the other side of that is that one of Bitcoin's greatest strengths is that you're better off on its team than standing in its way. That's the design of the threat of the 51% attack. Even if you were to get that much hash power, you're better off just mining a ton of Bitcoin than double spending someone's pizza transaction, right? And it's the same thing with governments. I think Donald Trump is way better off friends with a new wealth class that's a multi-trillion-dollar asset that's competing with gold for potentially the new reserve system and how we all capitalize. He's way better off being our friend than being our enemy. And I think governments are learning that. Institutions are learning that. And that is the beautiful part about Bitcoin. So, anyone needs Bitcoin more than Bitcoin needs them. And it's the moment that you realize that.
Claps are all right. Please feel free. Right.
It's the moment you realize that you become a Bitcoiner. Is that I think as a human, we all naturally want two things. We want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, and we want to be a part of something that will last longer than we will. The most natural expression of that is family, right? You by having children, you are creating something in your bloodline that will last longer than you will, hopefully. And just the nature of family is it's something bigger than you. There's sacrifice, and you have a partner and you have children. Now, I think Bitcoin is a beautiful way to express that best form of humanity as well. Bitcoin will be around far longer than we will, and it's far bigger than any of us. And it's understanding that level of interconnectivity with the human story that makes us all Bitcoiners. And slowly but surely, people are realizing that. Bitcoin doesn't need Donald Trump. Donald Trump needed Bitcoin to win that election.
Big time.
And Wall Street, Bitcoin doesn't need Wall Street. Wall Street is producing the most popular ETF of all time. These banks on Wall Street are having their best years of all time because of Bitcoin. So it's this really gradual process that you're better off on its team and realizing that you are a small part that could benefit from it, and you're not the main character. And that'll take time because these people have really big egos, but we'll get there.